everybody. My name is Michael Muller. I'm the Frankfort County Judge Executive, and I just want to welcome everybody to Lakeview Park. So first of all, I want to thank all the band members tonight. We'll be doing thank yous, I think, in between the sets, but there's been a lot of people that helped put this on, especially the lady right next to me that I'll introduce here in a second, but most of y'all know her. But I want to thank the vendors. You know, some of the profits from tonight will be donated to the flood victims. I know we have QR codes, we have things online. Currently, we've raised over $160,000 for the community, and I think there's about $70,000 that has been being distributed currently. I know we've been talking to a lot of corporations, and there's some pretty big checks coming. So the girl from KYT was just asking, how long are y'all going to try to raise money? I said, as long as we need to. You know, we still have a lot of people affected, and I know it feels a little weird being out here tonight. There is some people here who have lost their homes, so I think it's a good opportunity for everybody to relax, enjoy the evening. We couldn't ask for better weather here tonight. So I just want to say thank you to everybody that's here. Thank you to everybody that's donated. If you haven't donated, please donate. There's QR codes around. There's some jugs up here that Chris Rooks is securing. So if you just have $1, throw it in there. Anything will help. All the money tonight is going to the flood victims. So I think everybody should be proud of that. And I just want to thank, and also I want to thank the Franklin County Fiscal Court and all elected officials in the county. So they pretty much all put money in together out of their own pockets to help cover things like sound and lights and things like that. So this is a truly team effort here, and I just couldn't be prouder. But I also want to thank Squire Sherry Sebastian. She's a musician on her own, but she's done a lot of the behind the scenes on this event, so I'm going to let her welcome you also.
Hey, Franklin County, thank you all so much for coming out tonight on May 10th to celebrate Franklin County's 230th birthday. However, the biggest part of this is it is a flood relief benefit for your neighbors. So you know someone, you love someone that has been impacted by this flood. So seeing you come out tonight to help support them, that means more than any words that we could say up here on the stage. But what we're here really to do is to let the music do the talking tonight. And we plan to do that because we have some fabulous nationally touring musicians that have come right here to Franklin County to share their love with you. So with that, if you would help me welcome DoorWay to the stage, you're going to have a magical evening under the stars here at picturesque Lakeview Park. 3 hours of phenomenal music. Thanks for coming out.
Michael.
much. So nice to be here. We are DoorWay. And thanks for having us. It's going to be great. Thank you. Thank you so much. Beautiful. Thank you for being here. Looking good. The weather's on our side. Everything's all right.
Well, we talked to they said Michael Muller was down here.
Yes, we are here, we are all together. see couple number one down there. They were looking good.
If I could stick a pin in my heart, this is feeding back. Hey, if I could stick a pin in my heart, spill it all over the stage, would it satisfy you? Would it slide on by you? Would you think the boy is strange? Ain't he strange? Well, if I could win you, if I could sing you a love song so divine, would it be enough for your cheating heart? If I broke down and cried, if I cried, I said I know it's only rock and roll, but I like it. I know it's only rock and roll, but I like it, yes I do, I like it. Can't you see this old boy's been lonely? If I could stick a knife in my heart, suicide right on the stage, would it be enough for your teenage lust? Would it help to ease the pain, ease your pain? Well, if I could dig down deep in my heart, to love the stage, would it satisfy you? Would it satisfy you? Would you think the boy is strange? He's insane. I said I know it's only rock and roll, but I like it. I know it's only rock and roll, but I like it, yes I do. I like it.
boys back there. Everybody's relaxing in the grass. You look beautiful up there. I love your got your lawn chairs. It's all groovy. You got little kids running around. It's exactly what everybody's supposed to be doing right now. Sherry Sebastian up here. She's one of your magistrates, yeah, and doing a great job from what I understand. So we're so happy to have her up here. We're gonna play an old grooving song for you all right here. You want to do it now?
What's that?
Let's do it right now. She's gonna make a little announcement before we start. Talk on this one.
Hey, okay.
Oh, okay.
All right, thank you. So, yes, the FEMA truck is here in front of the horse barn. The FEMA truck will be rolling out between 7:30 and 8. So if you want to check on a claim, if you want to file a claim, we actually have that here, right here for you to do tonight. So it's down to your left, to my left, down in front of the horse barn. Thank you all so much.
So Sherry, you're a magistrate.
Yeah.
What is a magistrate?
Well, Hank, if you had a couple of hours, I could tell you, but the short version is we are the legislative branch, really, for our county government.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your service.
Hey, thank you, Hank.
It's hard work.
It is hard work, but it's loving work. We love to do it.
Could we
Love
please
to
give it
do
up for Sherry?
Hey, I love to do it. Thank you, guys.
Stopping at the
Mr. Tim Warren over here on the saxophone. We got Mr. Pete Peterson over here on the keyboard. Pete, why don't you turn loose just for a minute on some craziness? God knows. Mr. Pete Peterson on the keyboards. Make a lot of noise, you all. Got Mr. Scott Caudill on the bass back here. Hank Linderman on the guitar. Your former mayor, Bill May, on the drums. Super cool to be here.
Johnny Edwards on vocals.
Yes!
Johnny is a real rock star, you all may not know. Johnny has performed with the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, the Who,
And Green Grip
and Led Zeppelin. All of them.
at the same time.
Yeah, roll, 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 you gotta thrill my soul, alright.
back here. Let's hear it for Corey.
Keith plays out of tune too.
Yeah, okay. Let's take it down. Let's hear what the organist has to say. I mean, pianist.
thank you so much. We are DoorWay and the Bill May All-Stars coming up. Thank you so much for our friends joining in and helping us out. And we hope to see you guys as soon as possible. Thank you.